everyone. Hey everyone, a very warm welcome to the Language Code. Let's decode the languages with Nitika. So here on YouTube, I will be going live every week for 3 days and will be teaching you French from the very basic 0 level to the advanced level, that is your B2 plus level. So if in case you are a school student, you have French as your academics, and if you are preparing for TEF or TCF Canada, or even if you're preparing for DELF A1, DELF A2, DELF B1, B2, anything, these videos are going to be very helpful for all of you. So don't miss out any of our videos, and also for more information, you can join us on our YouTube channel, join us on our Instagram, Telegram and WhatsApp groups to remain more updated about the classes and the events which we organize. So without any ado, let's get started with the class. In today's class, I'll keep it very basic. I'll start from the very basic things, that is the greetings. We'll cover les alphabets, that is the alphabets in French, and also les nombres, the numbers 1 to 20. We will be dealing only with these 3 topics today. So let's start with the first topic, that is les salutations. See, if you're learning a language learn करने के लिए, it's not compulsory that you have to start from the basic sentences. No, everything starts from the basic thing, that is greetings. Whenever you learn a language, you always start with the greetings. जब हमने हिंदी सीखी थी, इंग्लिश सीखी थी, तो क्लास में मैम ने पहले ABC तो नहीं लिखवाया था. She started with what? We started learning English from greetings like good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. So in French also we have 2 types of greetings. One is formal and the other one is informal. The formal one. Let's talk about the formal greetings. The formal greetings are the ones in which you just have talk about the professional people. When you talk with the professional people, when you talk to elders or even the strangers, we use formal greetings. Now if I talk about informal greetings are the ones which we use with the people whom we are familiar with, the young people, or maybe our colleagues in our office, or like people who are our classmates or friends. So with them we use informal greetings. So let's talk about les salutations. Today's first topic is les salutations. If you people have any doubt, right, so you can tell me in the comment section. I'll answer each one of you in the comments. Les salutations, the first one is formel. C'est formal, oui, and the other one is informel. Informel, right? If I talk about first the formal greetings, that is formelle salutation. So in French, you say, when you greet someone, you say bonjour. Say bonjour. Oui. And you can also like bonjour is a word which you use until 4 p.m. right? French people are very precise about the greetings. So bonjour is a word which you use for hello. You also use it for good morning, right? So this you can use for good morning as well, and use it for greeting, like saying hello in French up to, only and only up to 4 p.m. After 4 p.m. you cannot say anyone bonjour. Please mind it. Alright, so if I talk about informal, see, for formal I have bonjour. Now if I want to say someone hello, or I want to say good morning, how I'll say in informal? Say salut, salut Marie, Salut, Sophia. So we use like this, salut. There's one more word you can use, coucou. Say coucou. So this is also a word which you use for saying hello for the informal salutation. Oui? So these two things are clear. For formel, on va commencer avec bonjour, and for informal, you use salut ou coucou. Salut and coucou you can use entire day. Now, coming on to afternoon. See, for afternoon we say bon après-midi. Bon après-midi. 12 noon is called midi in French, right? So bon après-midi means good afternoon. Bon après-midi. It's not bon. See, French mein you'll find, you'll come across many words which are silent, right? So bon après-midi. Oui, bon après-midi. Now, if it is evening, right? So you say bonsoir. Bon soir. If it is evening, you say bonsoir. Bonsoir. Oui. And if it is night, before going to bed, you say bonne nuit. Now here I'll pronounce the N because it is double consonant combining with a vowel. Oui. Bonne nuit. So ce n'est pas bonne nuit, T is silent. Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. See, we are writing in English, but when you are learning French, please forget about English. English is different subject, French is different. So do not compare the two languages. These are entirely different. Plus, and do not, we write the alphabets in English, but the pronunciation is different, right? I'll tell you the sounds as and when we do the les alphabet. After this, we are going to do les alphabet. So in that, I'm going to tell you about the sounds of the consonants and the vowels, right? So, bonjour, répétez après moi, bonjour, bon après-midi, bonsoir, bonne nuit. Alors, salut, coucou. Salut, coucou. Coucou, say, it's like a very cute word. I find it very cute. I don't know about you. Then we have, like, how do you ask someone, how are you? Next question arises, that how do we ask someone that how are you? So let's start with that also. Let me just erase this. How do we ask someone how are you in French? So it says, for formal you say, for informal you say, ça va, and a question mark. There's intonation, ça va, oui, comment ça va, comment ça va, comment vas-tu, comment vas-tu. These all three are informal ways of asking how are you. Ça va, comment ça va, comment vas-tu. These are informal ways of asking how are you. Now, if I ask, see, many of you might come across the thought that why aren't we saying comment, or why aren't we saying comment? No, in French you say comment, right? Comment, comment. And this ça va, when you have a cédille, this is a we'll be learning in further classes, les accents, oui. So whenever under C you have a 5 type of structure that is called l'exocédile, the sound of k of C changes to s, that is the soft sound of the C. So it changes to that. Ça va, comment ça va, comment vas-tu, oui. And now if I talk about the formal greeting, we say comment allez-vous? Comment allez-vous? Which means how are you? Now this is formal way of asking how are you. Comment allez-vous? I know the question that is coming to your mind, why are we pronouncing the T over here? See, the T is here followed by a vowel. We say vowel. So that is why the sound is merging with A. So it becomes como tale vous. D'accord? So we have informal and formal way of asking how are you. Let's repeat. Repeat after me. Ça va? Comment ça va? Comment vas-tu? Comment allez-vous? D'accord? Now let's learn how to answer these questions. How do we answer how are you? Now there can be couple of answers, right? If you are feeling okay or you're feeling fine, you can answer ça va, ça va. Oui. So you can also answer, if the question is ça va, you can also answer ça va. Oui. You can also answer ça va bien. Ça va bien. You can also answer ça va très bien. Ça va très bien. I'm very well. Je suis mal. I am, like I'm not feeling good. When you're not feeling good, je suis mal. And if you want to say not bad, you can say pas mal. Not bad, you say pas mal. Oui. So, ça va, I'm okay, I'm fine. Ça va bien, I'm good, very well. Ça va très bien, I'm very well, I'm very good. Je suis mal means I'm not good. Pas mal, not bad. And if you're feeling like average, okay sort of, you can say comme si comme ça. Comme si comme ça. So you say comme si comme ça. D'accord? Now, so we have done till yet les salutations, greetings, then we have done formal and informal ways to ask how are you and to say hello, formal and informal both we have covered. Now, I am going with how do you ask further, what is your name, my name is XYZ, right? How do we answer to those questions, right? This is a little I know this is the first time which we are doing, so don't worry that I'm not able to understand, I'm not able to comprehend what's going on. No, be in your comfort zone, try to just listen what I'm saying and incorporate in your mind. That's it. Okay, so don't worry. Let's see the other one. How to ask what's your name. Like if I say je m'appelle Nitika. Oui, je m'appelle Nitika. Et toi? And et toi? My name is Nitika and yours? Now toi we are using for informal, right? Now if I want to say the same thing for je m'appelle Nitika. If I want to say formally, I'll say et vous and you. My name is Nitika and you, right? My name is Sophie, je m'appelle Sophie, et vous, et toi. Now if it is informal, you say et toi and yours. And if it is formal, you say et vous. Et means and, right? Vous. Now see, in Hindi you have a word tu and aap. Similarly, in French also you have tu and vous, right? Toi is the it's a pronotonic of tu only. But in French, जैसे आप हिंदी में use करते हो tu और आप, वैसे in French you use tu and vous. D'accord? Okay. Next up, we have okay, yeah, one thing. How to ask the question that what's your name? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? What's your name? Oui, comment tu t'appelles? What is your name? Je m'appelle Nitika, et vous? And yours. Et toi? And yours. Right? Now, coming on to the next part, when you want to say thank you, how do we say thank you in French? Next is, how do we say thank you in French? I'll just erase this and do the next, jump on to the next thing. How do we say thank you in French? Okay. Les mots polis. These are called les mots polis, that is the polite words. First is thank you. We say merci. 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 Oui. So merci. And then how do we say please? We say s'il vous plaît. Oui. Please is s'il vous plaît or s'il te plaît. If you want to say nice to meet you, what do you say? Enchanté. Enchanté. Nice to meet you. Enchanté. If you want to say bye in French, you say au revoir. Au revoir. Au revoir. Oui. You want to say see you soon. So you say à bientôt. See you soon. À bientôt. Oui. See you later. À plus tard. See you later. À plus tard. See you soon. Or see you in few minutes, few hours. À tout à l'heure. À tout à l'heure. Oui, à tout à l'heure. And if you want to say see you tomorrow. À demain. See you tomorrow. À demain. Oui. So this is how you use the polite words and the ending of the conversation you do by these words. Merci, thank you. S'il vous plaît, please. Enchanté, nice to meet you. Au revoir, bye. À bientôt, see you soon. À plus tard. À plus tard means I'll see you later. À tout à l'heure, see you in some time. À demain, see you tomorrow. I hope this part, the polite words, are clear, right? And now we will be moving forward with les alphabet. That is the second topic of today's class. See, the alphabets are same. There are 26 alphabets which we study in English, but the sound and the pronunciation is different. In French, in English you have sharp sounds, but in French we do not have any sharp sound. Okay, so let's do it. First we'll do till here, right? A, B, C, D, say if, J, it's not G, it's J, H, E. French people don't know how to speak H, say that in most of the cases H is silent, so it is ash. Wait. A, répétez après moi. A, B, C, D, if, J, H, E, répétez. A, B, C, D, F, G, H, E. Trivia. Okay, now let's move on to the other words. Okay. J, Ka, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, Q, R. Répétez. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Say R. The sound of R comes from your throat, like when you do gargles. In the first go, it is difficult, but yes, with the practice, it will come, it will incorporate in your tongue only. So it is like ech, ech. The R sound comes from here, from your throat. Ech. Whenever you're free, you can practice it yourself. Like when you do gargles, like it comes from your throat here. Ech. Oui. Répétez. J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, let's do it. S, T, S, T, U, 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 W, W, X, Y, Y, Z, Z. Y is not called Y in French, it is Y. Okay. S, T, U, 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 V, W, X, Y, Z. Alright, répétez après moi. S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Oui? Now, I will encircle the vowels, that is the vowels in French. In English, you have 5 vowels, but in French, you have 6 vowels. Okay? So, let's see the 6th one. A, E, O, U, U, Y. Put a star over Y. Y acts as a vowel in French, right? It acts as Y. Right? So, these are the 6 vowels in French. A, E, O, U, Y. These are 6 vowels in French. Okay, so let's repeat all the alphabets in one go. Répétez après moi. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So these were les alphabet. Les alphabet. Les alphabet. Les alphabets en français. Oui? Now, we will be learning the third topic of today's class, that is les nombres cardinaux. Oui? There are 2 types of numbers, cardinal and ordinal numbers. Today we will be completing with cardinaux. Oui? Les nombres cardinaux, that is 1 to 20 we will be learning the numbers. Oui? Let's go ahead. Les nombres. Oui. 1 à 20. 1 à 20. 1 to 20. Oui. So let's start with 0. Okay, 0 à 20. From 0 we'll start. Okay. First we'll do till 10 and then 11 to 20. Let's start. Premier mot. 0, 0, say 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2. Ye do, dukes, it is not that, it is the, X is silent. The, EU. Now see, EU, EU, whenever these two letters come together, these two, E and U, it becomes a, the sound becomes a. So it is the, EU or EUX, if you have EU, EUX, it becomes a sound aati hai iski. So it becomes the. Trois, trois, quatre, trois, quatre, cinq, trois, quatre, cinq. Répétez. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oui, répétez. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oui. Next is 6. Say 6. It's not 6, it's 6. 7. P is silent. 7. 8. H is silent. 8. 8. 9. 9. Et 10. C'est 10. Répétez après moi. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's see. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now, after this, we are going to learn 11 to 20. Sorry, I have a bad throat today. So let's do 11 to 20. That is, ons à 20. Let's do it. Ons. First one is ons. 12. 13. 13. 14. 14. 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Wait, let's see the 16th. Okay, 16th is 16. 16. 16. Wait. Now this, from 17 to 19, it becomes 10. Like 17 to 19, it becomes 10 plus 7. Okay, 10 plus 8. And this is 10 plus 9. So, 10 is what? The set, a hyphen is in between. These wheat, these nuff, and 20 is called 20. 20 is called 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wait. So let's repeat 1 to 20 on fingers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, this is all about les nombres 0 à 20. Okay? I hope you people have understood today's 3 topics, that was les salutations formelles et informelles, les alphabets, les consonants et voyelles, and the last one, les nombres cardinaux 0 à 20. So that's it for today's class. We'll meet in the next class, and till then you can like, share and subscribe to our channel. Also, I'll mention in the description box our Instagram ID, Telegram ID, and also WhatsApp group. You can join all the 3 of them and get updated about the latest news and the notifications which we share with the students about the new terms which comes along the exam, like TEF, TCF, and also about our new classes which will happen after every now and then. Every week we start with new batches and one-to-one sessions we have. Along with this, we do have native trainers for speaking and listening. So if you people are interested in studying from the native trainers, you can also contact me on the given number in the description box for the details about one-to-one sessions, or maybe joining the group sessions. And if you require any study material, you can contact us on the given number. Right? Till then, I'll meet you in the next, and au revoir.